From tasting victory on US soil in 1995 to captaining Europe during the infamous Battle of Brookline in '99, Mark James has experienced more than most when it comes to golf's biggest team competition. Anna Whiteley went along to the Willow Senior Classic to get the insight of a man with 22 years of Ryder Cup experience as player and captain.
Mark, it's a pleasure to chat everything Ryder Cup with someone who's had so much experience. 7 times playing on the team, 1999 captaining Team Europe. Unless you've been in the Ryder Cup, I don't think you can really understand what a unique and amazing experience it is. Can you describe what that time was like for you?
Oh, fantastic. It was sort of a time when certainly late 70s, early 80s, when not many Europeans were winning majors, and I never quite felt I had the short game to win a major. But so for me, Ryder Cup was making Ryder Cups was huge. It was sort of like winning majors, and I loved every one. And the pressure seemed to get bigger and bigger. I had a big gap between 81 and 89 where I didn't make the team, and in 89 it had changed completely. They'd won in 85 and slaughtered the Americans in 87. So suddenly there was huge interest in 89, and it was so much bigger. It's so much bigger again now, but when 89 came around, it was the first time I found myself getting nervous at times during the competition, and you really do feel it.
Well, first of all, let's talk about your captaincy in '99. Location, Brookline, it was one of the most controversial endings with the American fans. How much harder does it make it for Team Europe, going to Hazeltine very soon? Is it a totally different story?
Yeah, I think so. There's definitely can be an element of hostility in America. I think Brookline was unfortunate for 2 things. Firstly, the crowd were desperately hostile. There was a lot of personal abuse going on, and relatives leaving the course in tears, and the players were feeling it quite a lot. So it was, and it was made worse by the fact that a lot of the tees were quite claustrophobic, so people were very close to the teeing grounds. I don't know what Hazeltine will be like, but just the fact that the crowd can get, to say the least, a little angry if they're not doing well, does make an away match harder. You can get lucky and the crowd are fine, you can get unlucky and they're not. But a lot depends on the course. If the crowd are really close to the playing areas, it can be difficult.
One of the things that everybody is talking about this year is how many rookies we've got. All there in their own right. Danny Willett, Masters champion, Matt Fitzpatrick, Chris Wood, they're all fantastic players. How best can you prepare those guys for the pressure and the feelings and the intense atmosphere of the Ryder Cup?
You can do a fair bit. I think a lot to do with the team room atmosphere. I've seen Ryder Cups where the team room atmosphere has not been great, but the team still won. I've seen good captains lose and bad captains win. So I'm not sure how much effect it all has sometimes. But if the atmosphere in the team room is really good, it really helps the players, I think, to feel comfortable. I don't know how much it affects their performance, but I think I only know of one Ryder Cup where maybe the atmosphere did affect their performance. But I doubt if there'll be a problem in that respect this year at all. I think Darren's got some good assistants, he gets on well with people, don't see a problem.
Well, I imagine the motivation and the sheer drive to win in Team America is more intense than ever.
They'll be desperate to win, and they've got a good team. Last time they were missing a bunch of top players. Dustin Johnson was out. Jason Duffner had a back injury. Billy Horschel had just won the FedEx and hadn't got in the team. Tiger was out, although how good he is in Ryder Cups is questionable. So they were a desperately weak team. You take 2 guys out, it'll weaken the team hopelessly. To take 3, possibly 4 out, they had no chance. This time they're going to be at full strength, we're going to be at full strength, so I think it'll be really, really close. I wouldn't like to toss a coin. I always think we're going to win, but this time I think it's going to be a very, very close thing.
Mark, thank you so much for your time. Some great insight there. We'll all be on the edge of our seats, I'm sure. Mark James.